Bonjour and welcome to the Tarot of Claude. Today I'm going to be doing the tarot reading for mid-November for the sign of Gemini. I hope you're doing well and that you had a good first half of your month. Those are general reading, they will not apply to all of you. Just take what applies directly to your situation and discard the rest. If you would like a more comprehensive picture of the next 2 weeks, or simply if this message doesn't resonate, you may want to check your moon, rising and Venus signs, as they may be more appropriate to you for this time anyway. So what energies do we have for our lovely Geminis for the next 2 weeks? Ooh, that just jumped. Okay, well, I'll take it then. You have the energy of blessed. Now that's a really nice energy, so blessed. So you're going to feel grateful, you're being protected, looked over. Let me cut my deck and choose another energy. Let's see which card is talking to me. This one. And you have Between Worlds. So this is the card of a transition. You are moving away from something and going towards something else, but you are right in the middle of it. It's also number 3, which is the beginning of growth. But you are blessed, so you are protected, and it's going to be for the best. Now I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread to go into more depth for this message. Find out what this transition is about for you. Slippery cards. Okay, this is you at the center, the 10 of Wands. Crossing you is the Moon. Below you, the 5 of Cups. Above you, the 5 of Wands. Behind you, 3 of Wands. Ahead of you, Queen of Pentacles. Advice, Death. Environment, the Magician. Hopes and Fears, 6 of Wands. Outcome, the Hangman. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Swords. I'm going to put it right here so you can see it. Okay, so at the center, and this is you, is the 10 of Wands, and 10 is the number of completion. And it's Wands to do with your desires, your passion, what really ignites you. And it's the end of a long and tiring road. Obviously, you know, anything that we're passionate about, when we work at it for a long time, becomes exhausting, and this is what this card represents. You are ready to drop off the burden, basically, which is probably why you've got that card Between Worlds, because I can tell you from the cards around it that I can see you are in a major transformational phase, and this has left you tired because you haven't dropped your burden yet, because you have the Moon crossing you, and the Moon represents, it's a major arcana, so it's a very important energy on your life path. And the Moon, you know, she brings a veil to things. In other words, you can't really see. Think about it, the things that you can see under moonlight, it's shadows, it's never really clear. But very often the Moon is here because you're not meant to see what's going on or fully understand what's going on. It also calls for your intuition you know, just trusting your intuition. But at the moment you are not trusting your intuition, you cannot see past that veil, and this is keeping you in that 10 of Wands, as in, you know, can I drop my burden? I'm not so sure I can let go. And I understand where this is coming from, because in the near past you have been busy trying to manifest. The 3 is the beginning of growth, abundance, and Wands is to do with your passion, as I just explained. And so you've made a decision, you chose something, and you've worked at it, and you're waiting to see the beginning of this growth, and that's in your near past. And what I find very interesting in your reading is that in your subconscious and in your goals, as in your conscious goals, you have 2 5s. 5 is the number of change and challenges. And so subconsciously you have the 5 of Cups, so you are trying to overcome an emotional challenge. You are emotionally tired. The 10 of Wands also talks about this, and this is playing in the background. You may not be aware of it. And when we face an emotional challenge, we have a tendency to look at what's negative instead of looking at what may still be positive. It's a kind of a frame of mind. But that's in your subconscious. And in your conscious goals and aspiration, you have the 5 of Wands. Now 5 is, as I said, change and challenges, and this is showing you know, having obstacles and trying to overcome them, but in a passionate way. It's not a defeatist attitude. It's you know, saying, okay, well, I'm going to take this on. So I see you in the conscious way saying, yeah, I'm going to take this on, I'm going to continue fighting. But subconsciously you're emotionally drained and tired, and you know, it's affecting you probably more than you realize. This is what I'm reading anyway. But in the near future you have the Queen of Pentacles. Now queens are all about patience, and they are you know, passive leaders, as in they don't take action. They guard what they have, and if you look at her, she's guarding a pentacle. She is financially secured. She knows how to bring abundance to herself and provide for everyone around her. You can see from the card that, you know, she's sitting in a very lush environment, and this is what's coming towards you. You know, once you've made that transition between worlds and your card has turned all color instead of being black and white and then just half of it in color, you will feel that stability. The blessed card refers to this too as well. It is coming your way. In the advice position you have a major arcana, and it's death, and death represents the end of something so that something new can start. So you have to let something go. Whatever it is for you, you have to let go. And I see this in this card again. You see that black and white bin here, you're between worlds. You need to let go of this side of the black and white world to step into the full colored world. That's what the advice is. So whatever it is that's holding you back, you need to cut it and move away from it, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job. And when I say relationship, I don't necessarily mean romantic. It could be a toxic friendship. It could be an overbearing parent. But you need to free yourself from this. Because in your environment you have the Magician. Now Magician, major arcana again. I don't know how many you have in this reading. You have the Moon, 1, 2, 3. You have 4. So the Magician is the powerful manifester. He's got everything he needs to make things happen. So it's saying that, you know, the time and the environment is right for you to manifest whatever it is you want. And remember, we have the blessed card, okay? So you're being supported by the universe, the spirit team, God, to manifest what you want, which is obviously that colorful world over here on the other card. And in your hopes and fears, well, you're hoping for success. The Six of Wands is the card of success. It is the card of overcoming any challenge that comes your way, because it's the 6 is a number of harmony. And in your goals, immediate goals, I talked to you about the Five of Wands and you taking on the challenge, and obviously you're hoping that you will get success, and the cards are saying, yeah. As your outcome, you get the Hangman. Now, major arcana again, and the Hangman, there's layers to it. It can mean having to sacrifice something to get something else. It can mean a long period of time, like stalling, you know, things not moving forward, that kind of thing. Hang on, it's my phone. But it can also mean looking at things from a different point of view, because the energies underlying the whole thing is the Eight of Swords. Now, 8 is a number of advancement, but when mixed with the swords suit, it talks about erecting shields and boundaries around you in your head, and so you're resisting. Now, you can very easily leave this mental prison. It's like I don't know how to explain this. It's like it's a self-erected prison that you put yourself in and you can't get out of, and you're completely trapped in your head with your negative thoughts. And so this is where the outcome is the Hangman, because it's that period of stagnation until you can get out of your head. Because this energy, the Eight of Swords, is what making the transformation not happening, if you see what I'm saying. The outcome is the Hangman, because the energies are saying unless you get out of your head, you're going to get to a standstill point and you're going to be stuck between those two worlds. And the way to get out of your head and to stop overthinking things and think that you're trapped and you can't move forward, very clearly in this reading, is to let go of something. Something has to die so you can have something brand new come into your life. And it will be a very positive move for you, but unless you act on this, you're going to be stuck in that, you know, Eight of Swords, trapped in your head and stuck between the worlds, like you've got here, between worlds, which is such a shame because it's so positive on this side, and you know, you don't want to hang on to this. You want to make sure that you move forward. And remember that in the near future you have the Queen of Pentacles, who's all about stability and nurturing. So you have nothing to fear. This is a very positive card to have in the near future. But I would say be aware of the prison of the mind and of negative thoughts that may be running in the background, you know, the chit-chatter that you have in your subconscious mind, that Five of Cups. Try and, you know, concentrate on the positives, even if they're not many for the time being, because the cards are saying you are blessed. You're being watched over. So you have nothing to worry about. So I hope you enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. I also do daily readings, which I'm going to give you a link, left or right, somewhere if you want to check them out. If any of this resonated with you, or if it helped you in any way, please let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. And thank you so much for choosing to spend some time with me. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you again very soon. And I wish you a fantastic next 2 weeks. And really hope that, you know, you're going to be feeling much better in the next 2 weeks. Thank you for your time, and until next time, au revoir.